started when we were trying to establish more perennials on the farm, and obviously wanted to establish some of the perennials on the sandplain. We've got a fair bit of sandplain. We have got Tagasassi growing, but there's only so much Tagasassi you can grow because we need to cut it every year because we run sheep. So I didn't want to sort of put in a couple of hundred hectares of Tagasassi and spend half my summer cutting Tagasassi. So that's pushed us in the direction of saltbush. Saltbush on sandplain has probably not been done too much. When I talk sandplain, I'm talking sort of 2 or 3 metres of deep white sands that are sort of not productive enough to grow a crop in. So some years ago we tried some on the sandplain and we noticed a good growth rate where we had bushfire burnt some trees and we pushed the trees up and burnt them. So where we planted the saltbush through those areas, we got some very good growth rates of saltbush. So we did a trial trying to replicate what was under those plants using standard commercial fertilisers. Didn't sort of work too well. Alongside the trial we got some pig manure from a neighbour and put that down in strips and grew the saltbush in that and got some fantastic results. So then we set up a trial with help from more Catchment Council and the Australian Government with a bit of funding to do a serious trial to try some different treatments. Those treatments range from clay, so 100 to 200 tonne of clay per hectare in thin 800 metre strips, some OSC, which is organic soil conditioner, and some chook manure. So basically we did a trial on all the different types of treatments and multiplications of each, mixes of each. There was 47 lines or 47 different treatments, and the results are very interesting. Some of the best results come from the chicken manure. That may be an initial boost that the plants get. I'm sort of looking more long term, so I'm interested to see in 3 years' time what is still working. It's no good putting a trial in and getting good results the first 12 months and then putting your sheep in once, grazing it off, and that's the end of it. I'd like to see 3 years' time after the sheep have grazed it 3 times, it's still growing well, so I'm hoping sort of some of the clay treatments will do better on that side of it. But overall it's been a very interesting progress. We've had some ordinary results and some outstanding results. So we'll be monitoring over the next probably 3 years and sort of picking the best treatments and looking at making more areas of those treatments. I'm particularly interested in vitamin E blocks or banks, so having a corner of the paddock with some saltbush in it as a vitamin E bank fenced off so you can sort of let the sheep in to access vitamin E at certain times of the year. So that'll be another area that I'll be putting some attention to. But apart from that, it was very good. Thank you.
Okay, here we are today at Tony's site, our site of the Moore Catchment Council and Moore Pastoral Improvement Group lime by incorporation trial. The aim of the project is to utilise whatever machinery we've got on farm, such as a plough or a scarifier, and see if we can get some better lime incorporation into these into our soils around the Moore and Miling area. So that's our aim. Here we are today is putting in the trial. I'm using a Chamberlain 16 disc plough. We've spread the 3 replicates here that Wes Lefroy has set up for us, because our project is in partnership with AgLime and Precision Soil Tech. So we have 3 replicates. They're all where they need to be. They've been spread with 2 tonne of lime, and the others haven't been spread at all. So hopefully we'll see some difference in soil pH in the very near future.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They learn much more than I never knew. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful